First thing that I'm going to do is brush out my brows with this spoolie, and this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills brush number 12. It's a dual-ended brush. I'm just brushing my hairs out, that way they're not so clumped together and it'll be easier to apply product. And then I'm taking my Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in the color brunette, and I'm going to be lining the bottoms and the tops of my brows. So I'll line the whole bottom and half of the top. This is going to make the next step a lot easier. To intensify that line, I'm using Anastasia's Dipbrow Pomade in the color chocolate. I am absolutely in love with this product for my brows. It just intensifies them so much and it just really brings them out a lot, and this product is so easy to blend, so I've been using that a lot lately. And then to clean up my brows, I'm just taking some concealer on a flat brush and concealing any unwanted hairs and cleaning up any of that dip brow that I may have slipped off onto my eyelid. And then I'm taking that product and just flicking it upwards. I'm not putting any more on my brush because it blends out so easily, and I'm just blending it out into both of my brows. To start the look off, I'm using Urban Decay's Primer Potion. This is the original one. This is going to ensure that our makeup lasts all day long. And then I'm going to take a gel liner. The gel liner that I've been using is e.l.f.'s Cream Liner, and I'm using this on a MAC 208 brush. This is probably the easiest gel liner that I have used myself, and it's totally affordable. So I made 2 wings on the outer corners of my eyes, and then I'm taking it from my crease and I'm just dragging it and making another wing in until they meet together. In all honesty, I kind of winged this whole video because I wasn't sure exactly what products I wanted to use. So here I'm using Benefit's Magic Ink Liquid Liner to intensify that black. This liner is really, really good if you want a nice thin straight line, and I wanted to kind of fix the bottom, so I went and used that. And then I took that same gel liner that we started out with, and I'm just filling in that wing. This liner is really, really easy to blend out and smudge, so I decided I wanted to put that in the inner corners, and I just placed that all over. Taking MAC's Typographic on a thin pencil brush, I'm just placing that on that gel liner to set it. I'm using a off black color just because I wanted to get a nice blending out of it first, and I chose the pencil brush because it fit perfectly inside of that wing, and I'm just taking that and blending it to the center of my lid. And then I took a matte black shadow and went ahead and went right over that Typographic. You can use any matte black shadow as long as you are blending it out nicely. You want to apply a little bit first and then build it up as you go along, because if you apply too much, you could get some patches. And then I took the end of a little fluffy brush and I just blended into the center of my lid. It's going to be a little messy at first, but it does get better. The key to this entire look is blending. This look can be very, very simple if you just keep blending until you get it the way you want. I had to go back over and blend a lot, and I bring it really, really far out when I'm blending just so it comes together. I'm taking Too Faced's Shadow Ensurance, and this is the glitter glue. It's more of a sticky primer to keep shimmer on your lid. And I'm taking a color from the Naked 3 palette, and I'm just blending that onto the lid, and I'm blending that into the black shadow. As you can see, it's pink on the inner corner, and then as it gets closer to the black, it sort of turns like a silvery color, and I really like the way it looked. I wasn't sure at first, and then I started to blend it out more, and it starts to look a little bit more white and silver, so it looks really, really good blended. And I just keep packing and packing that color on until it's exactly the way I want. You can use any color that you want. You can use a hot pink. You don't even have to use pink. You could use gold. It would look gorgeous with this wing. You can pretty much use whatever color you want. I just chose to use pink to get a little festive for Valentine's Day. Then I'm highlighting my brow bone, and I'm just taking a matte off-white shadow, and I'm just placing that onto the rest of my lid and my brow bone. I'm taking that same gel liner on that MAC 208 brush and just finishing off my wing to prepare myself for some false lashes. Moving on to the face, I am first starting off with my Mercier Original Foundation Primer. I love using this primer when I'm wearing a long-wearing foundation. It just keeps everything in place and it literally just makes my face go on so smooth. Then I'm taking my Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Foundation in the color number 55. I love this foundation for nice looks. I usually go for a tinted moisturizer, but I've been loving this foundation lately. And then I'm taking my NARS concealer in the color Medium 1 Custard. This concealer is literally amazing. It's so creamy and it glides on. It's the perfect shade for me. I wanted to go one shade lighter, but I thought this one was perfect. I use it to highlight and conceal. Then I'm taking my damp beauty blender and just blending all of that away. I liked using the beauty blender for this because it just blends it out so flawlessly and it just stays on amazingly. Taking my Nye Banana Powder, I'm going to be setting my concealer and all of my highlight areas. I've been absolutely loving this powder for setting concealer because not only does it set it, but it also kind of brightens it up. This is really good for girls with skin tones who are like olivey tan, so it's really good for highlighting. I'm taking my Tarte Amazonian Clay Finishing Powder and I'm just setting all of my foundation. And then I'm taking my Chocolate Soleil bronzer and I'm just going to contour the hollows of my cheeks and also taking it up onto the temples of my forehead. And I'm just using a MAC 109 brush to blend all of that out seamlessly. And then I took a small dual fiber face brush and just blended it out even more so it wasn't too harsh. Here I'm taking my Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Pencil in the color Perversion. I love this pencil so much for smoking out the bottom lash line. It just blends out so seamlessly and it's a really deep black, so it's not going to be too gray. Taking a flat shader brush, I'm taking a matte black shadow and just blending out that eyeliner pencil and just smoking out that bottom lash line. It just really completes this whole look. Then I'm taking the same color pink from the Naked 3 palette and just blending that also into my bottom lash line. And then I went back in and shaded around my eyes just to blend the lighter color and the darker color together. For my inner corner highlight, I took the lightest shade in that Naked 3 palette and just packed it on into the inner corner. I wanted it to be really bright, so I packed it on over and over again. And then for lashes, I'm using MUFE brush lashes, and these are in 747L and the Wispies. I stacked the both of them because I like them separately for more natural, but for a more dramatic long look, I stack them and they just look so perfect together, and these are the lashes that I wear on a daily basis. The blush that I'm using is Benefit's Rockateur blush. This is the perfect blush for this look. It is pink and it has a nice sheen to it, so it's not too pink, not too shimmery. It's like the perfect medium. I took MAC's lipstick in the color Myth to lighten my lips up, and then I'm taking OCC's lip tar in the color Digitalist and placing that all over my lips. I love this lip tar. It's the perfect pink. For my highlight, I'm using the Balm's Merry Luminizer. It is a gorgeous highlight. Alright, so that is it for my Valentine's Day look. It's really dramatic, but I think it'll look good on a lot of people. I hope you guys enjoyed it. See you guys next time.